Hey, T. Andrews here again. Um, Talking more on addiction, the drug addicted lifestyle, and suicide. And um, uh, I had talked last time about my best friend's recent attempt at suicide and how I was blaming myself for it, or just wondering why, what could I have done to make it to change anything or make anything any better. I know, I know that it was this person's choice that's what they thought they wanted, but they were such an important part of my life that it just hurts me that they didn't know that or think about how much it would hurt me if they left me. And this person has children too, and I don't know how they ever got it enough strength to continue to go through with the attempt, because they had said before many times that they couldn't commit suicide because of their kids, and which makes me think, if she's gonna leave her kids, then leaving me behind isn't really can't be that high, or can't be that important to her. So I've thought about killing myself many times. Never had enough balls or enough guts or whatever to go through with it, and it's really hard to deal with, feeling like you don't matter at all to anyone or anything in the world. I mean, I haven't talked to another living person in like 4 days or 3 days now, and it's hard to find a reason to hold on. Especially if I'm gonna be without this other person. It's just gonna be really hard. I don't know if I'll be able to function. I know I've had a lot of people that were really close to me kill themselves. Not really sure about what happened with Joey, if he fell asleep with a cigarette or if he started the fire and burned himself to death, but he wanted to die, I'm pretty sure. And I mean, Todd wanted to die because he put a gun to his head. And there's my friend from Marquette that walked around with that 32 all the time, and guess at some party he walked up to somebody and said, "What would you do if I did this?" And he put the gun to his head and pulled the trigger. My friend Jeremy just said nobody loves him and no one understands. And he went in the bathroom and hung himself with a guitar string. My friend Lucas, I think, OD'd on drugs. My friend Ian OD'd on drugs, probably accidentally. I don't think Ian wanted to die, but that's just part of this whole game that we play when we're drug addicts, and we see the world in such a fucked up way, and then we just can't find any freedom or any way out of it. I told myself that I was gonna kill myself if I didn't get my Social Security disability, and I got a letter saying I didn't get it, and I don't know how I'm gonna survive for the rest of my life. I don't. I mean, I can check into assisted living or something. I don't know, maybe, because I don't know if I can survive on my own. I don't know. I kind of wanted to talk about the stigma involved in suicide. How everyone says it's the most selfish thing that you can do, and how you like anybody that commits suicide, they're only thinking about themselves, and they don't think about what everything they leave behind. And I suppose that's true to some extent, but I still think it's any person's right to end their own life if they want to end their life and they aren't happy with the way they are living, and they really aren't happy, and they haven't been happy for years and years, and they just are miserable. There's no point in telling that person that they have to go on living in the misery if if they just want out, and that's the only way they can get out. And then I can respect their decision to do that. No matter how much it hurts me, if one of my friends were to do that, I don't know. I would, if anybody reads these or listens to these, I'm not writing, I'm talking. If anybody comes across this on YouTube, please, comment on and tell me what you think, or tell me I'm full of shit and suicide's bullshit and there's no excuse for it ever, or tell me that you understand and that you've been in pain and you know what it's like. Really just kind of hoping that someone will be listening sometime. All right, thanks.